For some, the need to compete is a calling.
I want to conquer everything, whether it's riding a bull or doing the ninja course. That's a huge part of my life.
For others, it's a mission.
Competing on American Ninja Warrior is giving me the opportunity to show the Navajo people that they can go out and accomplish big things.
Navajo Ninja!
I want to inspire a lot of wounded veterans out there. You don't have to just sit around and feel bad. Eventually you can do great things.
The final night of qualifying on the road to the national finals.
I'm gonna leave everything I have out there, so no matter how I do, I'm a champion.
Every step, every time I get on a platform, I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see her, and it's gonna remind me nothing is impossible. Let's go.
Welcome to the Mile High City. We're in Denver's Civic Center Park, the 6th stop on our cross-country tour for American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight here in my hometown. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm Akbar Bajabiamila. Matt, tonight's about high altitude and high energy. These folks in Colorado love their ninjas.
Well, with the Rocky Mountains nearby, this is a hotbed for skiing, biking, rock climbing, all manner of outdoor activities.
Yeah, and it's also home to some of the top ninja athletes in the world. It starts with Megan Martin. She's hoping to be the first woman to make it up the warp wall 4 straight years.
Megan Martin delivers!
And Jake Murray's one of the fastest ninjas on the planet.
Wow!
And you never know what he'll do on the course. With the corn dog? Oh! Plus, a guy famous for another TV show, Ryan Sutter, who married Trista, the original Bachelorette. Now he's ready to be a ninja.
For our first look at the course here in Denver, let's go down to the sidelines and Christine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt. For this qualifying course, competitors will face 6 tough obstacles, 2 of which they've never seen before. First are the floating steps, then the return of the ring swing, followed by the first new obstacle, the bouncing spider. Competitors must work their way through a 10-foot chute, drop to a trampoline, and grab one of the 3 pipes to swing to safety. Next are the paddle boards, which took out 31 athletes in Philadelphia qualifying last year. And then the second new obstacle, the rail runner. 2 11-foot tracks that they must climb using 2 sets of balancing handlebars. And finally, onto the 14.5-foot warped wall. If they make it past these 6 obstacles, they're headed to the Denver finals. Matt and Akbar, back to you.
Well, we're going to start with something really unique on American Ninja Warrior. Coming to the start line right now is Sierra Suter, and she's one of the Suter 7, an energetic group of brothers and sisters from Utah, and the whole group is going to hit the course tonight. The most we've ever had from one family.
The Suter 7 are 7 siblings, and we push each other to the extreme.
I'm the trailblazer.
I am the athletic one.
I'm kind of the goofy one.
I'm the bookworm.
I may be like the spunky suitor.
I'm the middle, easygoing peacemaker.
We've always wanted to compete together, and we love American Ninja Warrior. We meet every morning at 6 a.m. at the gym. We do workouts tailored to obstacle courses, so we're doing backflips. We're doing giant laches.
I am so proud of just where we've come. We've kind of been training our whole lives for this. We're excited to see how far we go.
And there you can see Amy, Josh, Tessa, Shandy, and Ryan all running later. The youngest, Caden, on the far left, isn't old enough to compete yet. So we'll start with Sierra, as she says, the goofy one. We've never had so many from one family compete, but these suitors have thrown themselves into this, getting up every morning to train.
Sierra said, I want to get out there, make my mark early. She has a good opportunity to put the pressure on her siblings.
She's a student at Brigham Young University, about to graduate with a degree in exercise science. There's a background in dance, but right now just trying to get through the floating steps. You know what? A good job looking back, getting a push. Up. Another pass.
This can be challenging. I'm telling you, this will wear you out, too. This will challenge you cardio-wise.
Oh, really fighting.
Lunges.
Sierra gets through it. Well, a stumble, but through the first obstacle. And at just 23 years old, she's the youngest suitor competing tonight.
Yeah, that's right. And the key to the ring swing is to get a good push-off at the start.
5'6", 125 pounds. Well, I'm surprised Sierra, a dancer, didn't get a good start there.
Matt, she's not able to get up. She's got to get up. That's not going to read it. You're going to keep banging.
Not even, she's banging the ring right in, not even going to the sides. And you cannot go back to start over. Well, the first of the suitor 7 to go in gets shot down on just the second obstacle.
You have to get a big swing, and you can see right there, Sierra could never get the ring up above the hook. Eventually, the grip gave out, and suitor number 1 splashes down.
That is really tiring.
And the rest of the suitors will run later. But our next competitor is a true American hero. This is Windsor, Colorado's Robbie Doman. You see the salute there because Doman is a former Army Staff Sergeant who was injured in Iraq. Now, he's trying to inspire other wounded warriors.
Back in 2008, when I was on a mission with Special Forces unit in Iraq, we were going down the road, suspected IED coming at us, so my driver swerved away real hard and ended up flipping about 3 to 4 times. I flew out, it rolled over my legs. I was in a wheelchair 4 to 5 months. Then I graduated to crutches, and I had a cane after that for about a year. I've had 5 years of physical therapy, and I've had a total of 14 surgeries since 2008. After surgery, I was laying in bed and watching American Ninja Warrior.
Welcome to San Pedro, California, for a special all-military edition of American Ninja Warrior.
And I thought to myself, I want to do that someday. And I just kept going through physical therapy, and finally I got to a point where I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I want to inspire a lot of wounded veterans out there. You don't have to just sit around and feel bad, and eventually you can do great things.
Doman's got his family on the sidelines, plus a big group of friends and some of his fellow wounded warriors up in the stands.
Yeah, he's one of the bigger guys we'll see tonight at 6'4", 190, but he moves well. I like it.
And you can see that brace on his right knee. It's hard to believe that after 14 surgeries, he still has that kind of flexibility. Now, he is out here to show other warriors you can continue to fight. And he fought his way through the floating steps.
This guy was Special Forces in the Army. He may not have a lot of obstacle experience, but you know he's going to put up a fight.
Now on to the ring swing. Needs a big swing here. Latches that hook on the first try. Doman enlisted in the Army right out of high school. He made 47 jumps out of planes while in the military. Right now, trying to jump off this ring swing. But he is through. Looking pretty nimble through the first 2 obstacles, but 6'4", with the difficulties with his legs, this could be a real challenge getting into the bouncing spider. He's the first to face this new obstacle.
Ooh, okay.
Has to work his way through the walls, and you can see there's a gap in the plexiglass right there to make it even more difficult. Has to work his way over to take on the trampoline. Maybe hard to control the drop onto the trampoline.
Oh, this dude is a fighter. We know it.
And he's through. Doman, a huge smile on his face and well-deserved. The crowd chanting his name. But now a big test for the surgically repaired legs. This balance obstacle, the paddle boards.
His story keeps getting better and better.
Oh, no! Doman tripped up by the paddle boards, but a great run in the crowd on their feet saluting this wounded warrior.
With those surgically repaired legs, Doman moved a little slower, and you can see right there on the third step, Doman's knee buckled under him, and he could never regain his balance after that.
Let's go down to Christine Leahy.
Well, Robbie, you got hooked on this show while laying in a hospital bed. Did you ever think that this would be possible?
I didn't. I was pretty pumped how far I was getting. Winded me a little bit, and I'm just pretty excited. I'm ready to just keep it going, get a little farther.
I know you wanted to share a message with your fellow Wounded Warrior community. What is that message that you want people to know?
Yeah, I just want everybody to know, get out there, do the best you can, and I'm not just a Wounded Warrior anymore, I'm an American Ninja Warrior.
I love that. How proud are you guys of Robbie? Well, we're proud of you too, Robbie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Tonight, some of the sport's biggest stars hit the course. Brian Arnold. Yeah! Lorne Ball. He's flying. And the always unpredictable Jake Murray. With the corn dog?
Got a big surprise for tonight.
Plus, she's a top ninja and a pro climber. Now Megan Martin's got a new career.
This is not real life. This is the coolest thing ever.
And later, millions watched Ryan and Trista's televised wedding. Now millions more are going to watch Ryan's ninja debut.
I really think that he can do well.
It's all coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to downtown Denver. While we were away, 3 more competitors tackled this mile-high course. Will Washington came all the way from Maryland, but stumbled on the 3rd step. Good recovery out of Will. And then was done for good 2 steps later. North Carolina's Natasha Pfeiffer wanted to put a smile on her young son's face.
You can see him just getting really emotional.
So Mom blew him a kiss before splashing down. And then made it all better with a hug. No better feeling for a mom than holding her son just like that. Star Wars fan Luke Halterman calls himself the Ninja Skywalker. Can Ben Kenobi help him here? And it looked like the Force was with him on the bouncing spike. Until at the last minute, he turned to the dark side. Next is a guy who probably could have his own show on the Discovery Channel. Nate DeHaan lives in the backwoods of Alaska where he's a bush pilot, a dog musher, and now a ninja.
I love the freedom that you get in Alaska. It's still wild. I think that's what I love about it the most. I'm a dog musher. I've got 15 sled dogs. We get out all the time in the winter and travel around by dog sled. I'm a bush pilot. A bush pilot is basically a cab driver, a bus driver, and a truck driver all rolled into one, but I'm in an airplane instead of any of those other vehicles.
He flew his plane up to Unalakleet to come train with me because I was the closest ninja gym to him. We just hit it off and we've been best friends ever since.
Probably one of the most challenging salmon letters I've been on.
I'm a bush pilot, I'm a dog musher, and tonight, I'm an American Ninja Warrior.
And there's Nick Hansen, probably the best-known competitor from Alaska, along with Nate's wife, Rachel, and their newborn baby tucked underneath her jacket. Well, Nate DeHaan moved to Alaska from Michigan to be a teacher, and now loves life up there as a pilot and dog musher.
Now, this is the first dog musher we've ever had run the course.
He was a distance runner in college, and he may need that endurance on this very tough course here in Denver. Not easy to get a ninja gym up in Alaska, so limited obstacle experience. But makes it through the floating steps. Now onto the ring swing.
And this is not an easy obstacle. This ring swing knocked out a lot of competitors last year in Oklahoma City.
Just not accurate there with that hoop, and he's spinning. Gets it locked in, though. 6 feet, 175.
Well, see, that's where the obstacle course training comes into place. When you start training obstacles, you learn how to navigate on the fly.
There you go. Way to stay
Little hung up here. Having trouble kipping that ring off. There we go. And he's through it. Dahan moving on to the third obstacle, the bouncing spider. This is a real challenging obstacle. It is a variation of the jumping spider we have in Vegas every year. It's 4 feet across from wall to wall. You have to work your way down. And way to get the end is that heavy-duty trampoline. We call it the super tramp.
And trampolines are always a wild card. They can take out even the strongest athletes if you don't hit it correctly. Hit it dead in the center, and then get your eyes up to hit the heavy pipe.
Good job. Ooh, right into it in a little spin here. And you can just see as that pipe spins, it's hard to get the feet mounted.
And this back and forth right here, this will get you gassed out. High altitude, thin air, low recovery.
Similar to the floating steps, you may want to drop down on the pipe a bit. Instead, he's going up higher.
This pipe is going in circle as well.
Now he's moving over to the smaller pipe. Oh, Dahan in trouble.
His hat fell off.
Come on, tighten up. Let's go, buddy. You got it. You got it.
As a pilot, you have to keep your cool about you. You have to have a plan. And now he's dropping down.
Look, gets that left leg planted finally.
But he does it. But expends a lot of energy.
And remember, the air is thinner here in Denver. We're in higher altitude, and it's easier to get winded.
He needs to quickly catch his breath to take on the paddleboards.
Keep your feet wide and high. Keep it wide and high. Wide and high.
What a save! Dahan looked like he was in a flat spin, but saves it.
Back-to-back emergency landing.
He looks exhausted, but now he's going to be the first to take on the very difficult new obstacle, the rail runner.
This is like grabbing the handlebars of your bicycle.
You have to keep it balanced, keep the center of the bar on.
And the top of that rail is slick. That bar will slide back if you stop moving.
You can see Dahan has nothing left, unable to move forward.
Stay moving. Let's go. Quick, quick, quick.
And going backwards now is Dahan.
Back to start one.
This is trouble here. Oh, boy, the Bush pilot just not able to get any altitude here.
But he's refusing to give up.
But someone's fighting. He's going back. No! Nate Dahan, the Bush pilot, has a crash landing. Valiant effort, but the fifth obstacle proves too much.
He spent more than a minute fighting to get through the bouncing spider, and it just wore him out. When he reached the rail runner, he didn't have enough left to move up the rail.
You gotta go on that last one. I don't have the energy to keep it going.
Our next competitor is the oldest person ever to make it up the warp wall. This is 55-year-old John Stewart. Rockman, as he's known, is a legend in the ninja community, but he almost didn't compete this year as he was in the middle of a 24,000-mile round-the-world trip.
What could be better than this?
Last year, my wife and I decided to take a year off from work in Ninja Warrior and travel around the world and just experience life, and it's just been great. Wouldn't change it for the world. But in the back of my head all the time is Ninja Warrior.
America, Ninja Warrior, yeah! Sweet!
The fire's burning again, and it's like, I want to do this. I can't sit out. I can't just watch it. So I talk with the wife, and she's like, you know, John, you better do it. You don't know when you'll get another shot. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yes! I left my family across the ocean to come and compete on American Ninja Warrior.
Go Rockman!
Well, along with some training buddies, that's his son on the left holding the phone so his wife and daughter can watch from Montanal, France. He just returned to the States a few weeks ago to get in some last-minute training for this, but he is not 100%, dealing with some tendonitis. That makes it through the floating steps.
But he couldn't stay away from Ninja Warrior. Matt, that is serious dedication right there. When you leave the Louvre to come here, oh, enchanté.
Has a background in climbing, so should be at home here on the ring swing. Going for his third straight finish on a city qualifying course.
And that's unbelievable. As hard as these courses are, that a guy in his mid-50s can keep doing
it. He does it right there, getting through. Smooth transitions, the Rock Man. Tremendous upper body strength. This guy, the rock climber for decades. Now up into the bouncing spider. Stewart also holds the record as the oldest to finish a city finals course. Did that back in season 6 at 52, right here in Denver. Look at him lowering himself down. And Stewart, ironically, the Rock Man can't hold on to the pipe. A shocking early exit for the Rock Man.
We've never seen him go out this early. Watch. He got a good jump off the trampoline, but instead of going for the big pipe, he goes for the middle and then can't hold on to that smaller pipe.
Shot right where I wanted it. I looked up and I was right in the middle and just couldn't grab it.
Coming up, get ready for the Wine Warrior. Tammy McClure is a grape-stomping winemaker.
Off that course.
Ready to make a name for herself in the ninja world. Plus, he's a super fan finally getting his shot at the course. And she's one super excited mom ready to go wild on the sidelines.
Oh, I'm completely out of my mind.
It's gonna get loud. When Andrew Duncan hits the course next on American Ninja Warrior. Back to Denver, where it's been a big night for Utah's Shooter 7, the largest family we've ever had compete. Earlier, Sierra Shooter fell at the ring swing. Oh! And in the past few minutes, the others got their shot. Middle sister Amy suffered the same fate as her sister.
No! There's too many of them to go out like this.
And so did another sister, Tessa.
Oh, what?
And another Shooter taken out by the ring swing. Oldest sister, Shandy Shooter Brown, finally broke the streak after just 2 steps.
Oh! It's adding up.
The oldest brother, 37-year-old Josh Shooter, made it the farthest, getting to the 3rd obstacle. Oh! Again. So now there's only one family member left. It's 32-year-old Ryan Shooter, whose nickname is Hercules. He's the one who organized the family and got them into ninja training.
Let's see him put it together.
The family calls him Hercules because he doesn't know his own strength. He's a solid 6 feet tall, almost 180 pounds, the best athlete in the Shooter family. Ryan has the condition hyperhidrosis, sweaty palms, should be okay on the rope.
Oh, I have that, I know.
We'll have to see if it affects him here on the ring swing. Now you need a good push here. You want to make this transition on the first swing, otherwise wasting a lot of energy.
Uh-oh. Gotta see it.
Hercules gets it on the second one.
Yeah, let's see if he's learned from his family how to attack this obstacle.
Come on, Ryan.
Oh, he's going in circles right now. Can't get this thing straightened out.
But he is struggling here. The family.
Come on, Hercules. Hercules.
There we go.
Nice.
The Clumps would be proud. Now it's the bouncing spider. His brother Josh made it to this point, but fell. Oh! Saves himself right at the start. This obstacle's very awkward, wedging your feet against those walls.
But it's all about that tramp and that transition. Even the best ninjas can get tripped up by trampolines.
Get those legs locked out, otherwise your legs will buckle.
Come on now. Gotta hit it.
Oh, yeah! Smooth, as good as anyone. Woo! Hercules crushes the spider.
Boy, in Greek mythology, I knew Hercules was strong, but I didn't know he was smooth like that.
Now he'll be the first Shooter to face the paddleboards. And the first to get through it. Well, he played lacrosse at Brigham Young University, and he's showing he is a good all-around athlete. Ready to take on this 5th obstacle, the rail runner.
If he's got sweaty palms, this is where it could be a problem, gripping those handlebars.
Or we've seen it, the effective one, small gaps, small leaps.
You start going backward, it gets heavy.
But moves it forward. But a big leap here. Hercules has it.
All right.
This has got to do a 2-handed transition. Oh! Couldn't grab onto the second handles, but makes it to the 5th obstacle, and that could get him into the top 30.
Well, Matt, here's the problem. That bar should be locked into the cradle back here, but he's out here where the bar can wobble, so he can't get a good push-off when he lets go and connect on that second bar.
Well, raise those glasses because here comes the wine warrior. This is Idaho's Tammy McClure. She has what a lot of people would consider a dream job. She and her husband run their own winery, which is a good place for ninja training.
Our winery is called Indian Creek Winery, and it's a second-generation winery that my husband and I run. We're one of the oldest wineries in Idaho. Since we are a smaller family-run winery, we do a lot of the work ourselves. That includes picking grapes, training the vines, bottling the wine, and running the tasting room. This is our Merlot, full body, big blackberry. We barrel age it for about 2 years in oak barrels. It's a lot of work, but that's what I love about the job. You can get some quality ninja training at a winery. If I need to climb up some barrels, I'll just do the spider jump up the barrels. I'll just do some box jumps. And then at the end of all that, just kick back, relax with a glass of wine. I'm going to stomp through this course like a barrel of grapes.
Off that course.
Tammy's husband on the sidelines, along with some friends from Idaho. Don't let the winemaking job fool you. Tammy McClure is an athlete. She was a track star at the University of Idaho, was the conference champion in the triple jump.
Oh, that's clear because she's showing that she's got hops here on the floating steps.
Takes an extra swing, but gets through. McClure's also an experienced rock climber, does yoga. She holds wine and yoga workshops at her winery, combining the drinking and the working out. I can get into that.
That's a good combination. I like it.
Nice. Got that first ring, but now has to unhook the second.
There you go. Steady, steady.
Trying to kip that ring off the hook. Do a few swings for momentum.
Come on, girl. Come on, Tammy.
Yeah! Wow! Ooh, rough landing, but McClure survives. Look at her! Well, she's really stepped up her training, has been traveling to competitions around the country, going against Jesse Graff and other top ninjas now, ready to face this bouncing spider.
All right, this is where that yoga comes into play. She's gonna have to get real flexible, 5'5".
There's a lot more at stake for the women this year. The top 5 women move on to the city finals. Tammy McClure trying to be one of them.
Yeah, but this is crucial. Gotta hit that trampoline just right.
Tammy McClure!
Yes. Man, she's like a fine Cabernet. She gets better with time.
And now the track star's got to sprint across the paddle boards.
Keep the wide steps. You got it. Move it.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay, Tammy McClure.
Excellent balance. And now she's made it to the 5th obstacle, as good as anyone so far tonight. Now faces the brutal obstacle, the rail runner. Can she make it through this one?
Well, Matt, this is big ups to her right now. I really believe Tammy has got a shot at the rail runner.
Good power there. This long ascent, 11 feet on this rail.
Yeah, she's got to use her hips and jump that bar forward. You got to use your hips here. Come on, Tammy.
Crowd chanting. You can just see gets about halfway up.
Well, you got to do it that way. Ooh, I think keep pushing her back.
If that bar isn't centered, it's hard to get purchase.
That incline is steep.
But McClure continuing to fight.
Well, she's in neutral now. She's got to go into overdrive.
And sliding down again. Does she have anything left? This rail runner just a grueling new obstacle, and she looks exhausted.
Well, too much water is not good for the grapes. Come on.
Still fighting.
Oh, that water.
Well, cheers to her. One of the best performances so far. And that may well have earned Tammy McClure a spot in the city finals.
She got some big air at the ring swing. And how about this? A big celebration after the paddle boards, but the rail runner was just too much. But a good run from the winemaker.
I just got really a little pumped.
but I was pretty psyched to get there.
Megan Martin has finished the qualifying course 3 straight years. She'll be going for a record-breaking 4 in a row later tonight. And so far, the bouncing spider has been a roadblock, and it can get you in all kinds of ways. In the beginning, like Tennessee's Todd Allen, or in the middle, like Albuquerque's Kenny Sullivan. And even at the end, just as 54-year-old Leland Furtaccia. Holds on. No! Oh, he had it. But there's more to come when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to qualifying night here in downtown Denver, Colorado. Well, up next, one of the biggest Ninja super fans we've ever had. Andrew Duncan is an electrical engineer from nearby Golden, Colorado, and he's been watching this show since middle school. Now, he's finally got his chance to run the course, and his mom is even more excited than he is.
My mom is one of a kind. Every day when I would come home from school, we would sit and watch the American Ninja Warrior, and she'd always say, "You should go on the show, you'd do great."
We are both American Ninja Warrior super fans. I was like, Andrew, you have to be on American Ninja Warrior. You can do this.
My mom has a whole lot of energy, and so when she gets excited about stuff, she usually screams and cheers and jumps up and down.
Oh, I'm completely out of my mind. And my kids are my world. So when I see them up there, I'm a spaz, yeah.
My mom is a volcano of energy, and who knows how she's gonna be when I hit the course tonight. I hope she doesn't pass out.
Oh my, she is turned up. She may collapse over on the sidelines.
Besides his family, Duncan's got a big group of friends in the stands. But this is Duncan's first time on a ninja course. Of course, like a lot of athletes in the region, he has extensive climbing experience. Been going to climbing competitions since he was a little boy.
We've had some other young super fans who got their chance on the course this year, and they crushed it. Andrew Duncan trying to be the next.
And he's through the floating steps. Mom's already excited. The 23-year-old rookie now stepping up to try the ring swing.
Nice. And this is where that rock climbing background should help him out. We've already seen quite a few fall on this obstacle tonight.
But not Duncan, he's through.
Oh, listen to this. They are making a lot of noise down there.
Well, Duncan graduated from Bucknell University with an electrical engineering degree now. Gonna try to figure out this bouncing spider.
Yeah, and he's another tall guy, Matt. He's 6'2", so it's really awkward to move through that chute.
Oh, shoot, here we go. You can hear the crowd cheering him on.
And the most important thing here is to get in position to hit that trampoline.
Deep breath. Even experienced ninjas worry about trampolines. Oh, locks on, but he is low on that pipe. Oh, finally he's through. Andrew Duncan moving on. Mom going crazy. I gotta say, Duncan's still looking shaken up. We're facing this balance obstacle, the paddle boards.
Come on, you got it, you got it, you got it, yeah! Look like a daddy long leg on the paddle boards.
Well, Mom has reason to be excited. Her son's made it to the 5th obstacle, the rail runner. But no one has figured this one out tonight.
This is a tough course tonight. We haven't had anyone get close to finishing so far.
But look at that, using those short bursts. The engineer figured out a good technique, and he's reached the top. Now has to transition to the second set of handlebars. Such a difficult move. And he's got it. Andrew Duncan, the first to make it to the second rail. This rookie's showing everyone how it's done.
And he still looks strong. He's not even straining. Mama, look at him.
I think he's going for the dismount here. Still a long way out.
And this is a risky move.
This point, and he could be our first finisher. And his mom is elated. Andrew Duncan, a Ninja super fan, his first shot on the course, and now his first shot to conquer the warp wall. And he's done it! Our first finisher of the night. And I think his mom is happier than he is.
He showed how it's done on the rail runner. Just release and catch. But that's a lot harder than it looks. And at the warp wall, look, he only got one hand over the top, but he was able to pull himself up and make Mama proud.
Let's go down to Christine for the post-run interview.
Andrew, were you aware of your mother's excitement for you the entire time you were out there?
Yeah, I was worried that she was going to pass out, but she's good.
I'm still Mom, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm still here.
How excited are you?
I'm so excited. I'm gonna pass out.
Well, please don't pass out.
Okay. We're so proud of him. We're so proud of him.
Well, we're so proud of you guys, and we'll see you both in the city final.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you very much.
Matt and our perfect too.
Well, only one finisher so far, but some top talents about to hit the course, including Brian Arnold. Plus, Jake Murray's fast and funny with the corn dog, and he's inspired a new generation of ninjas.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give Jake Murray a corn dog treat.
His run's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in Denver's Civic Center Park. While we were away, 3 more ninjas battled the course. Miami personal trainer Megan May came out painted like a cyborg.
Watch, she's gonna terminate it.
And though she looked strong early, the Meganator got terminated by the ring swing.
Hasta la vista, baby!
California's Ben Antoine rolled his way across the paddleboards.
Oh, his heart can't take it. He's shocked.
The engineer for Boeing couldn't figure out how to get his 185-pound body up the rail runner.
Oh! He went shake, rattle, and rolled right off.
Wyoming massage therapist Cannon Meyer looked like he was having a ball early on. A smile on his face. But at just 5'3", he came up short on the bouncing spider. Oh, no!
Ooh, boom!
Well, this course is playing tough tonight, but up next, one of the best. This is Colorado's Brian Arnold. At one time, he'd gone farther than any competitor in American Ninja Warrior history. And on the sidelines, as always, his longtime partner, Shonda. And these two have made a big change in their lives. It wasn't easy.
Me and Shonda have been together 5 years.
Our first finisher of the night.
I think she's been there for almost every single run. That's a lot of runs. My plan was to take Shonda up on a cliff, watch the sunrise, and propose to her. The actual proposal did not go like that. I overslept. So I improvised, and I took her to a nature preserve near my house. And I got down on one knee.
It took me a second to realize what was actually really happening. And at that moment, there were gunshots in the background, and geese were flying up everywhere.
And there were ducks falling into their death.
We realized we were in the moment of a hunting session. Even though it was everything that I never thought it would be, it was everything that I wanted. Of course, I said yes.
I would totally take a do-over if I could. Maybe I'll do it at the top of the tower.
He is gonna go all the way this season, because if not, then the wedding's not gonna happen. And I'm leaving without him.
And Shonda will be leading the cheers for Brian once again, along with his Wolfpack training buddies. How good is Brian Arnold? He's made it to stage 2 in Vegas every season he's competed. Already moving on to the second obstacle.
Well, he's another one of those Colorado climbers with great upper body strength.
Misses on the first hook. There it is. The last time we were in Denver, I remember before he ran, he was bent over, nearly vomiting. He was so nervous. But now, Brian Arnold, much more relaxed when he runs. Now, he's trying to have fun out there. And there's his younger brother. He competed in Cleveland. Well, he His younger brother made it to the city finals. Brian is hoping to do the same. But first, he'll have to make it past the bouncing spider.
It is so hard to believe. Brian Arnold has been doing this since back in season 4. Now he's 39 years old, but in amazing shape.
But watch this trampoline. Even the best can get buckled on these super tramps.
Yeah, there's a time to get serious. It's right here, though. Nice.
Good form and good power. Yeah.
He'll play to the crowd.
But watch the balance obstacles. Easy to get tripped up.
Now he's just got to rock the paddleboard.
Nice. Excellent balance. But now the rail runner, which has been a real test tonight. And this is where we expect to see him shine. The power of Brian Arnold is legendary.
Well, we know he's a rock climber. This rail runner, it's been difficult, but he'll be able to figure it out.
But this isn't just about grip strength, it's about precision. You can see the small amount of wood up there. That makes it a little soft. Look at the power.
That is textbook.
Watch the transition. Got to lock those hands on evenly.
You see him looking at it? Like he's doing some sort of calculation.
Well, he's trying to visualize. You can only look at one side.
No! Not BA!
A shocking fall on the 5th obstacle. And that is the first time ever Brian Arnold has failed to finish a qualifying course.
Brian Arnold could make this 9 times out of 10, but watch, he slammed his nose right into the rail. I think that rattled him, and he couldn't lock up on the handles. He may have broken his nose on that impact.
Right now, he's standing by with Christine.
Brian, did you hit your face there in the rail runner?
Yeah, I totally just smashed my nose right on the edge there.
Do you think that's why you weren't able to make the transition?
I think so. I feel like my hands were in the right spot. I wasn't tired at all. It just busted my face, so.
Well, you did go really fast, so we'll see if you made it far enough to go to the city finals.
I hope so.
Guys, back to you.
Well, Ryan Sutter's not trying to get a rose tonight. He's trying to finish this course. And his bachelorette bride, Trista, will be on the sidelines. That run up next. Plus, no woman has hit more buzzers than Megan Martin. Megan Martin delivers! Tonight, she goes for an unprecedented 4th straight finish in qualifying. And later, on the course, they had one of the most inspiring runs we've ever seen. But at home, things look bleak for the Stenger family.
No doctors expected me to live.
Now something miraculous has happened, and their story's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Yeager's got a big group here from nearby Fort Collins.
All right, now Dan Yeager hitting this bouncing spider. This obstacle with that trampoline has been a ninja killer tonight.
You can see that gap, getting those feet in.
Now watch out for this super tramp. This thing has serious return on it.
You got to get the legs straight.
Oh, he almost buckled.
You saw the legs did buckle right into the heavy pipe and survives it. That is a tribute to that upper body strength. And he's quickly lining up for the paddleboards. Oh my, but he stumbles through. Dan Yeager making it exciting. Now moving on to take on the rail runner.
Yeah, here's a guy that trains with those Wolfpack guys, does a lot of climbing. This should be good.
Expect him to perform well here. This isn't just about grip strength, it's precision, keeping that bar centered. But this is where we've seen a lot of good ones fall, making the move to the 2nd set of handles. He's got it! Brian Arnold couldn't make that transition earlier, but Dan Yeager just did.
I love the way he's pushing it all the way up. That's the cleanest we've seen anyone on the rail runner.
Dan Yeager showing those moves, and he's through.
I mean, it says it on his shirt. The man's got moves. Moves like Yeager.
And now the warped wall. His biological dad getting to see a heck of a run. He could be just our 2nd finisher of the night. Yes!
There he is.
With a bigger family watching those moves like Yeager. What a run for Dan. Not only finishes, but does it in less than 2 minutes in front of his Korean family.
That's got to be special. Isn't it awesome?
You still got the moves, Dan, and you're going to the city finals. Oh, he did the little jig.
He just made quick work of this very tough course. Watch him climb up the rail runner in short, controlled bursts. I hope others are taking notes because Dan Yeager's going to the city finals for the 3rd straight year.
And he moves to the top of our leaderboard, just the 2nd athlete to complete the course. Looks like you'll need to get to the rail runner if you want to be in the top 30 at the end of the night. Coming up, from corn dogs, what? To cannonballs. What is he doing? Oh, Jake Murray goes fast. fun. And you never know what he's gonna cook up. Are you kidding me?
Oh, we're gonna have fun tonight.
Plus, this cowboy's risked his life on the back of a bull. Way up and try to ride our course.
I will be there for more than 8 seconds.
When American Ninja Warrior returns.
Over 30,000 miles of adventure.
It's not working.
With hair racing challenges.
Oh my God, no!
Stunning locations.
This is incredible. Look at this.
Frustrating moments.
Damn it. I just don't want this to be the end.
And new surprises.
Everyone's gonna have the power to yield.
Oh my gosh.
Go, go, go. Who will win?
Oh.
The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race. Double episodes Thursday at 8:50. First and exclusive.
Now is the time to show the world that the place is here. Indonesia, the center of events destination. As a proof that our nation will rise and be strong again.
You're under suspicion for assault and kidnapping.
I'm being set up. I didn't do any of that.
Brother's watching us.
He's not just watching.
I'm so tired of believing people.
While you're watching everybody else, don't ever assume there isn't somebody watching you.
The Capture. New series. Tonight at 9:45 on AXN.
We are ready to meet our contestants.
On the world premiere of Project Go.
These contestants have been shortlisted among hundreds of hopefuls.
We made it all by hand.
Wow.
We want to help Filipinos bounce back from COVID-19.
This business of his will go places.
Project Go. World premiere November 19th. Only on AXN. Brought to you by GoDaddy. Make your idea real.
Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior qualifying in Denver, Colorado. And coming to the start line is one of the most popular figures in the ninja world. This is 50-year-old Sam, the well-known gym winner out of Houston, Texas. He's competed 6 seasons on American Ninja Warrior, but this may be his toughest run ever. He's coming off back surgery just 6 weeks ago. Had an operation on the L5 disc in his back, plus knee surgery, so he was barely able to move for 3 months.
It's crazy that he's even out here trying, but he wanted to compete.
He normally would have run in the San Antonio qualifier, but he wanted a little more time to recover.
Matt, check him out. He's being a little more deliberate here to start, taking his time to get through this first obstacle.
But he does it, and you can hear the crowd respond. All facing the ring swing. And hooks it on the first try. Sam has been such an influential figure. His gym in Houston was one of the first ninja training centers in the country. He's been a top competitor as well. And gets through the ring swing. The operation on his L5 disc in his back, so this bouncing spider will be a challenge.
Can you imagine? I mean, he's not even 50%. Yeah, you see how nice and soft that was?
And watch the trampoline, because this trampoline's so explosive, it's going to put a lot of load on that back.
Yeah, you got to wonder if there's a trick in trying to minimize all of that return.
Got it! Holding on. How is he doing it?
I mean, he's not even on medication.
50 years old, coming off major surgery, and Sam still able to amaze us. Has some of his students down on the sidelines. So many competitors we've seen over the years have trained at Sam's gym.
Matt, these paddle boards may be difficult with that bad back. I don't know if he can move fast enough.
Nice. Yes!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And you can see Sam just struggling to stand up at this point. 50 years old. Well, he's known for his grip, the iron grip. But that back is plaguing him. Can he get through the rail runner?
And this obstacle is almost impossible when you're healthy. I don't know how he's going to be able to do it with his bad back.
Wow. Look at that, 5'8", 130.
Matt, the kipping is what concerns me with that low back.
And you can just see struggling to get that bar up. But look at Sam go! Oh my! So difficult to make this transition, letting go of one bar, grabbing the other.
Oh! Are you kidding me? How did he do it? You talk about intestinal fortitude.
Uh-oh. Oh my, it's uneven. Can he correct it? Get it up.
Sheer intestinal fortitude. His will to win.
Oh my, Sam.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
He may go for the dismount here, but that bar's gonna spin.
No, you can't do that. You gotta take it to the top.
And you can see if it's not in the cradle, the bar is gonna rotate that back. Oh, the pain on his face. And a frustrating end, but what a run out of Sam.
You could tell his back was killing him, but he still managed to make that move to the second bar on the rail runner. But once it got off balance, it was too much to try and save it.
Our next competitor has one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. From Bixby, Oklahoma, this is professional bull rider Van Johns. And after riding 1,600-pound bulls for a living, he's not afraid of this ninja course.
15 years now. Being a bull rider is what I live, eat, sleep, and breathe every day. Every single time a bull bucks, you have to overcome what your body naturally wants to do. While I'm riding, it's the greatest exhilarating feeling for those few seconds of your life. I was an elite level gymnast and I was on the USGF national team. I feel like I want to conquer everything, whether it's riding a bull, doing the ninja course. I am not going to get bucked off of this course, and that's no bull.
Well, I'm excited to see what this guy can do. He's got his son on the sidelines for this run.
Let's go, easy money.
Well, Van Johns is not your average bull rider. Started off on the U.S. national gymnastics team, went to the University of Oklahoma on a gymnastics scholarship, and had dreams of making the U.S. team for the '96 Olympics.
And he's been training with Olympian and ninja veteran Jonathan Horton to get ready for this main event.
Well, as a gymnast, has a familiarity with rings, but there's technique with this ring swing. This is John's first time on a course, and he's had limited training.
Oh, okay, I see you. Gets it on his first try.
Bull riding, such a physically demanding sport.
And it's painful. One of his first injuries was taking a horn right to the face. He knows how to fight through pain.
We've had professional athletes from many other sports, but he's our first bull rider, coming out as a 42-year-old rookie, and now trying this third obstacle, the bouncing spider.
Look at him. Look, Matt, he's in unfamiliar territory. He's only been training Ninja Warrior a couple of months, and he's kind of looking good.
As a gymnast, got flexibility. As a bull rider, get ready for a wild ride on this trampoline on the bouncing spider.
Well, look at him, Matt. He does not look sure of himself.
Oh, hold on. And the bull rider can't hold on. And ironically, the guy from the sport where you have to hold on isn't able to do it on the bouncing spider.
Matt, I think he wasn't sure how to attack this. He came off the trampoline low, and instead of grabbing the big pipes, he goes right down the middle and then couldn't quite hang on to the landing pad.
Should have just went for it and reacted, but it happens.
Well, we are on a pace for the fewest finishers ever in a qualifying round, but we've got some big names coming up, including Megan Martin and the unpredictable Jake Murray.
Oh boy, who knows what he's got planned.
But up next, she's been on the sidelines in a wheelchair for her husband's runs. But something unbelievable has happened for Enadina Stanger.
That's the miracle.
Their stories just ahead on American Ninja Warrior.
We are ready to meet our contestants.
On the world premiere of Project Go.
These contestants have been shortlisted among hundreds of hopefuls.
We made it all by hand.
Wow.
We want to help Filipinos bounce back from COVID-19.
This business of his will go places.
Project Go, world premiere November 19th, only on AXN. Brought to you by GoDaddy. Make your idea real. AXN stars past and present unite as one to put on a virtual extravaganza, collaborating with an amazing lineup of performers just for you to lift spirits in the greatest celebration of hope in the world. AXN All-Stars. Watch it live on AXN Asia's YouTube channel and Facebook page on 28th November at 8, and catch it on AXN on 1st and 2nd December. Don't miss the greatest show yet. Brought to you by presenting sponsor, Wonderful Indonesia.
You're under suspicion for assault and kidnapping.
I'm being set up. I didn't do any of that.
Brother's watching us.
He's not just watching.
I'm so tired of believing people.
While you're watching everybody else, don't ever assume there isn't somebody watching you.
The Capture, new series, tonight at 9:45 on AXN. You want more violence?
He's reaching. Go!
More corruption?
There's no way I'm walking away from this.
More crimes to solve?
You saved my life.
And dangerous criminals roaming free?
I had a feeling we're gonna be seeing each other around.
So you can have more of Sergeant Hank.
Dropped it!
And his elite intelligence unit.
Get out of the car!
Go against it all.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? That's your call to make.
Chicago PD. New episode tonight at 10:40 on AXN.
사랑이 아름답다고 하는 말은 다 거짓말이다. 남겨진 한 사람한테 미안해서 지금껏 도망만 쳤는데.
내가 꼬시면 넘어올래? 지은 씨, 내가 채 가도 되겠습니까?
내가 사랑하는 사람 당신이야.
나는 정말 그댈 사랑해요.
Phoenix starts 23rd November at 6 p.m. on One.
Over 30,000 miles of adventure.
It's not working.
With hair racing challenges.
Oh my God, no!
Stunning locations.
This is incredible.
Look at this.
Frustrating moments.
Damn it.
I just don't want this to be the end.
And new surprises.
Everyone's gonna have the power to yield.
Oh my gosh.
Go! Who will win? The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race. Double episodes Thursday at 8:50. First and exclusive on AXN.
Matt, anh có nhà không?
Voi đây.
Tôi nghĩ Casey gặp rắc rối.
Để chúng tôi xử lý nốt. Hãy cho hắn những thứ hắn muốn.
Có nổ súng. Cứu hỏa Chicago, các tập mới thứ 6 hàng tuần lúc 9 giờ 45 phút, chỉ có trên AXN.
Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you tonight from Denver's Civic Center Park. While we were away, 3 more athletes took on this Denver qualifying course. Utah's David Peterson works for the Boy Scouts of America. And while he made a great save on the bouncing spider, and he's thrown. He wasn't prepared for the paddleboards. Oh, no, rejected. Nick Kostreski, the KO Ninja, looked like he'd been knocked out after an awkward landing on the rail runner. Oh, back to knee. Is he okay? But the aerospace engineer still found a way to get liftoff and became just our 3rd finisher of the night. The KO Ninja knocks it out. His first buzzer ever. 3-time Ninja veteran Jerry Derillo was rolling through the course.
I see you, Derillo. She went in with authority.
This captain in the Army JAG Corps marched all the way to the rail runner. Oh! And that was good enough to guarantee her a spot in the women's top 5. Well, our next athlete has a special place in Ninja history. This is Michael Stenger. And when we first met him 2 years ago, he was a walk-on running for his very ill wife. We are pleased to say there has been a major update to the Stenger story.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is a pretty rare connective tissue disorder that affects most of your body.
Oh, it hurts, but it has to go in, so no pain, no gain, right? My Ehlers-Danlos syndrome progressed so quickly that within a year, every bone in my body had dislocated. I was in a wheelchair for almost 4 years, and the doctors basically told me, you're gonna be on hospice. There's really nothing else that we can do for you.
I thought Anadina was gonna die.
So we started doing a lot of natural alternative medical treatments. And going from there, I started really heavy physical therapy regime, and the change was immediate. I could start progressing. It wasn't just treating the symptoms, it was actually healing my body instead.
Nice, Anna. That's a vertical hold. Yes! Give me 5. That was awesome.
I went from a walker and then going to a cane and then going out of the wheelchair completely.
Okay, let's go.
And just leaving everything behind.
I mean, she's working out with me. And like seeing her swinging on ropes. I never in a million years would have thought that that was even a possibility. I didn't even think about it because it wasn't a possibility in my head.
Just being able to stand up and say, I'm gonna try, that's the miracle.
Every step, every time I get on a platform, I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see her, and it's gonna remind me nothing is impossible.
Wow, it is so amazing and emotional to see Anadina standing on the sidelines with her kids.
Matt, it's hard to believe how far she's come.
Well, Michael Stenger shocked us all 2 years ago by coming out of the walk-on line and finishing the course in Kansas City while Anadina cried on the sidelines.
Who could forget? It was a memorable moment.
One of the best we've ever had. Now stepping up to take on the ring swing. Said he really stepped up his training. Now working at a ninja gym in Grand Junction, Colorado.
He's leaner than he was a few years ago, only 148 pounds.
Needs to kip up, go for the dismount. Oh, missed hit the side, but he's through. So great to see Anadina upright.
Yeah, and not only upright, Matt, she's bouncing around.
I'll tell you what, we may see Anadina on the course next year.
Just breathe, you've got this, Michael.
Well, he made it to the city finals 2 years ago. Looks like he'll have to at least make it to the rail runner tonight to stay in the top 30.
Man, if anybody can, I think he can do it.
Cautious approach here on the trampoline on the bouncing spider.
Whoa,
Locks it in.
All right.
There's just no elegant way to do that.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's throw it. Anadina has this crowd excited, but Michael trying to calm himself down. He fell on a balance obstacle last year, and that's what he's facing right now in the paddle boards.
Side to side.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, nice little crossover.
Well, he first competed just to put a smile on Anadina's face. It's got to be so great seeing her smiling ear to ear on the sidelines.
And Matt, he's now closing in on another buzzer if he can get past the rail runner.
And he's looking calm, and now this is what he's been working on. He has been really training that upper body.
And he used to be a pro BMX rider doing motocross, so he should be familiar with the handlebars.
Small kicks, small kicks. That's what he's doing.
Sliding and gliding it across.
But now this is the critical move, jumping to the second set of handles. I've seen so many go down right here.
I thought he had it, man.
Couldn't quite hang on, but had a fast pace that may be enough to keep him in the top 30.
Remember, you're 18 feet in the air, and you have to release, then catch those other handles. Stenger had his fingers on both sides, but couldn't quite hang on.
And he's standing by with Christine for the post-run interview.
Michael, you got all the way to the rail runner, and it was just that transition. Walk me through what happened.
Well, honestly, I think it was mostly adrenaline. I got to that point, and I was more pumped than I thought I was going to be, and then just couldn't hold on.
Well, you guys have been quite the story to follow. And Adina, from when we first met you, you were in a wheelchair. And to now see you not only standing, but jumping up and down for your husband, what does this all mean to you?
Well, I think Ninja Warriors started such a huge transition. This positive energy, this healthy living, everything is coming together right now. And just always knowing that we're family and we're going to just keep pushing.
Are you getting a little emotional?
I am. I'm so proud of him. He did so good.
We are so proud of both of you and so happy for both of you. And I'm really rooting that you'll make it far enough, fast enough to move on to the city finals, guys.
Thank you.
Matt Knopper, back to you.
Well, you never know what Jake Murray's going to do on the course.
Is he going to ride a Segway? Are you kidding me?
The wild man's run is just ahead. We'll see it when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to beautiful downtown Denver, Colorado. While we were away, 3 more competitors took on the course. Matt Dolce, the flying pharmacist, was putting up one of the fastest times of the night. Wow! Dolce found the prescription for success, but the rookie from Salt Lake City couldn't handle the transition on the rail runner. Wow! Brandon Tonicini's a Native American from the Navajo tribe, and he made his entire nation proud.
And he wants it badly.
As he raced to the 5th obstacle. Oh! Good enough to earn a spot in the top 30. Green Bay, Wisconsin's Drew Knopp made a strong debut last season and came out strong again tonight.
He looked like he could play linebacker for the Green Bay Packers.
The 22-year-old was one of the few to make it all the way to the buzzer. Once again, you can't stop Knopp.
He just dominated.
Only a few runners left, and this next one should be fun. It's Denver gym owner Lauren Ball.
Look at Lauren Ball, man. It's looking like Justin Bieber on the course.
He's a former breakdancer, so the man has moves, but what he's really known for is speed. He's had the fastest time in qualifying 3 years in a row. Now, right now, Dan Yeager has the best time, but you know Ball is going to be gunning for it.
Look at him, look at him, look at him.
Bounding through. That's incredible at 5'9". That's the best we've seen anyone get through the floating steps all season. Lauren Ball, one of the few who's competed on every season of American Ninja Warrior.
He's always been a guy who goes fast, but has had some early exits in the past.
Not even 30 seconds, and he's already up to the 3rd obstacle, the dangerous bouncing spider. Completed the qualifying course past 5 years. The past 3 years, he's done it faster than anyone. And now a little pause here on the trampoline. I like it. Nice. Smart approach out of Lauren Ball.
Already on the 4th obstacle?
Now the former breakdancer making sure he's got the footwork for the paddleboards.
All right, you know he can go fast.
Woo! Yes! We've known Lauren Ball for his speed, but now we're going to see his strength on the rail runner. An obstacle only a few have survived. Well, this is a guy who went to stage 2 3 years in a row. The last time was season 6, hoping to get back.
A lot of experience here.
Good power, great control.
All right.
Now the dangerous transition to the other handles.
All right, good focus here now. Good focus. Ocular discipline. Whoa! Okay, Lauren Ball.
And look at Lauren Ball continuing to fly.
This dude is balling right now.
Lauren Ball is rolling. Long drop. And he's going to annihilate the fastest time. Lauren Ball is back.
Lauren Ball will just ball out.
Lauren Ball, the speed demon, is back. Fastest time, buddy.
I'm going to make that our wonderful, crazy, healthy run of the night. Lauren Ball got through the first obstacle in 3 seconds. What? Remember, this is a difficult course that only a few have finished, and yet Lauren Ball did it in just 1 minute and 42 seconds.
And the only guy who can match that is up next, and he knows how to make an entrance. Riding the Segway, this is, of course, Jake Murray. This guy always does something on or before the course. Handing his steed over to Grant McCartney. Well, Jake Murray's a character, and his moves have made him one of the most popular ninjas in the country.
I'm known for my antics on the course.
This guy's crazy.
never really taken the time to think of myself as influential, but I remember seeing pictures of kids dressing up as Jesse Graff or the Wolfpack or their favorite Ninja Warrior, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then 1 year later, they're dressing up like me for Halloween.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give Jake Murray a corn dog cake.
And then I started to receive these videos of kids reenacting my stage 1 run.
What is in the fanny pack? A corn dog!
It feels amazing being an inspiration to the next generation of ninjas. Am I cooking up some shenanigans for my runs this year?
Well, Jake's definitely got fans here tonight. His parents on the sidelines, and all the other ninjas want to see what Jake's going to do.
The only thing certain with Jake Murray is that he's going to go fast. He always does.
Last year had the top time in stage 1 in Vegas. And Murray flying through the floating steps. We just watched Lauren Ball get the top time of the night. Murray's gunning for it. He was part of Team USA, made it to stage 2 last year.
Yeah, the question is, how far is Murray going to go this year?
Well, you get caught up in the antics, but you forget the skills.
Matt, it's not even been 30 seconds since he...
No! Speed kills! And that's it. Jake Murray going for broke. What? Grant McCarty among those in absolute shock. This crowd is stunned.
He was just sprinting through the first 2 obstacles, but as we always say, trampolines are a wild card. He hit a little far forward, his legs buckled a little, and he came up just short of the landing pad.
Let's go down to Christine, who's with a stunned Jake Murray.
Jake, this is very surprising going down on just the 3rd obstacle. Do you think you were trying to go too fast, or what happened?
You know, maybe I could have taken a second to really scope out where I was above the trampoline. I think I might have hit too far to the front of it.
For you to go out this early, where does that sit with you?
It's really tough, hard pill to swallow, you know, like it's only a failure if I give up, and I'm not giving up.
I'm really glad to hear that, Jake. You're always so fun to watch, so thank you.
I appreciate it.
Well, this course has been brutal tonight. Can the great Megan Martin survive it and earn another trip to the city finals? Her run's just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the final moments of Denver qualifying. While we relay, 3 more athletes got their shot at the course. New York attorney Rachel Rodriguez only made it a few steps on the course. Oh, no! But her girlfriend Candace still made it a night to remember. And Candace proposing to her longtime love. And yes, we got a yes, a successful run. Colorado's Ian Dory has completed the qualifying course the past 3 seasons.
Yeah, Dory.
And he made it 4 in a row tonight with one of the best runs we've seen.
Yes.
Bart Copeland runs a concrete business here in Denver, and he looked rock solid throughout his run. He became a local hero and the night's oldest finisher. 38 years old in his hometown.
Now that's impressive.
So we're down to the final runner of the night, and she is one of our favorites. It's Boulder, Colorado's Megan Martin. She's one of the top ninja athletes, along with being one of the country's top rock climbers. And now, you may be seeing her in your mailbox as a model for the sportswear company Athleta.
In this last year, I have decided to pick up a whole nother job to make me extremely busy, and that has been sports modeling. I love doing it. Often on shoots, I'm actually doing athletic things, and that's what they're capturing. So I get to do handstands. I was on a shoot where I actually got to rappel down a waterfall. Awesome, cool, unique stuff. And I don't have to be 6 feet tall to do this. So. We all differ in the way we're built. So it's nice to have representations from every body type because none of us are the same. So I'm excited to be a part of that. Sometimes I'll walk past a store and I'm like in the window, which is so surreal and probably like the coolest thing ever.
Everybody loves Megan Martin. Her parents are here tonight, along with her Wolfpack training partners. Even Grant McCarty's got a Megan t-shirt.
I don't have one of those. All right, here we go.
Well, Megan has completed the city qualifying course each of the past 3 years. He completes the floating steps very quickly. Let's see the climber here. Expect good power on the ring swing and good precision. Good power, perfect.
Well, she gets out here, she starts rocking it like a boss.
5'3", 135. You can see the power in that upper body. Honed over years of rock climbing and pole vaulting.
Yeah, and this is the one athlete you don't get concerned if she's hanging on an obstacle a little longer, because she definitely makes it up.
Easily through the ring swing. Megan Martin, the first woman ever to complete the jumping spider in Vegas.
That's right, so she's very familiar with this one, even though it's the bouncing spider. Good.
Locked in.
Boy, who could forget that magical run in Vegas when she made it through the jumping spider? All right.
Has to be careful on this trampoline drop. We saw what happened to Jake Murray just a few minutes ago.
Focus.
An 8-foot drop down to that super tramp.
If anyone can figure it out and crush it, it's Megan Martin. Get it, girl.
And nice turn. Megan Martin may have to get a little lower on that heavy pipe for the dismount.
Oh, look at her grabbing that small pipe. Say, get over here.
That transitioning.
Ooh, she's wrestling now. She's wrestling.
A couple extra swings here.
Ooh, come on, get it, get it, get it, get it.
And she is through.
Matt, I was holding my breath a little bit.
And so is Megan.
Well, she is a champion, Matt.
Here we go, the crowd chanting. Megan Martin, though, looking a bit winded, planning it out here on the paddle boards.
Good, good, good.
And she's through.
All right, good.
And by reaching this point so quickly, she's assured of being in the top 30. But you know, she wants to finish this course. First, has to finish the rail runner.
She's got the upper body strength. You can see her getting in her zone. When Megan starts to get in her zone, that's it. She's locked in.
Move all the way through. Just move.
No woman has survived the rail runner tonight. Let's see what Martin does. And keep in mind, her Wolfpack partner, Brian Arnold, did not get through this. Sliding backwards. And we expected Martin to have the power to ascend right here.
This has been
struggling.
The biggest opposition for ninjas.
Well, one of the things she said is she's been climbing, hasn't been focused on obstacles, but there it is.
That's it, Megan.
The power out of Megan Martin.
I told you, Matt, she is a champion. Look at her go.
She's reached the top, now has to make the dangerous move to the second handles. We've seen so many fall right at this point. And the transition, about a 3-foot drop here.
Come on, show us that grip strength.
Yes!
The vice grip.
Megan Martin on the back half.
That's another 11-foot track, and she is balling right now.
Megan Martin, will she go for the dismount here?
Overdrive, girl, overdrive.
And that bar starting. No! The grip gives out. Even Megan Martin has her limits. But still one of the top runs of the night. And she's going to the city finals for the 4th straight year.
You know, she looks strong going up, and then look at her eyes. Scoping out those second handles, she makes the leap. I thought she was home free, but you can see that bar got crooked, and she couldn't recover.
And right now, Megan's with Christine.
Megan, how hard is that rail runner?
The rail runner is pretty hard. I think the second half of it, if it gets lopsided, it's really hard to fix it and not slide backwards.
Well, you should be very happy with your run because you'll have another chance to hit a buzzer. You've made it far enough, fast enough to go to the city finals. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so hoping to hit a buzzer in the city final.
We are too, Megan. Congrats. Matt Norbert, back to you.
So checking our final leaderboard, Lauren Ball ends the night on top, just ahead of Dan Yeager and Ian Dorey. Other finishers included superfan Andrew Duncan, but only 8 competitors completed the course, a record low. The rail runner ended up being the cutoff for those to stay in the top 30, including Michael Stanger, who ended up in the 16th position. And check this out. We have 3 women in the top 30, including Megan Martin, Jerry Dorilio, and the Idaho wine warrior, Tammy McClure. And those 3 lead our list of the top 5 women. Next time, the competition kicks into overdrive as we start the city finals round in Los Angeles. A ticket to the national finals will be up for grabs. For Akbar Bajbia Mill and Christine Leahy, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.